Hello everyone, this is Hsiang-Chyn from the National Ming University. Today I'm going to talk about FrameTalk v2, an IoT application for interaction between smartphone and a digital picture frame. Nowadays, we have many commercial digital picture frames in the market that can display the static image or dynamic graphics. There are several ways to control the digital picture frame, like the device itself or install some dedicated application to control. We start to think about, is there another dimension of artwork interaction of digital picture frames? So, we proposed a new way by scanning the QR code beside the frame on the screen. We assess the control to interact with digital picture frame. And that is how FrameTalk is launched. FrameTalk is a digital picture frame application based on IoT technology that allows the interaction between smartphone and digital picture frame. The kernel of FrameTalk is IoT Talk. IoT Talk is an application layer IoT device management platform, which can quickly establish connection and meaningful interaction between IoT devices without concerning the lower layer IoT protocols. FrameTalk is designed as an output device of IoT Talk, so FrameTalk can be controlled by any input device of IoT Talk. This work, we improve FrameTalk and update as FrameTalk v2 and apply FrameTalk to develop web-based interactive application. A FrameTalk device is implemented as a JavaScript web page program. The picture at the right side is the functional diagram of the FrameTalk device. A FrameTalk device can trigger by a QR code scanning. So, we can use smartphone to scan the QR code to trigger the message handler. Then, the message handler receives input control message from the IoT Talk engine. The web page of the FrameTalk application is activated. It will gain the artwork from the painting database. The result will be shown both on the screen of the digital picture frame and the smartphone. Based on this software module, we can develop new application. And the most important thing is, user can interact with digital picture frame just by scanning the QR code. The smartphone can interact with the digital picture frame through its web browser without installing any mobile application. On the other side, any screen that can support web browser can be the digital picture frame in our approach. FrameWeb is an evolution of the original FrameTalk device. The limit of original FrameTalk device is that it is local server only. That is, each FrameTalk device only allows single user interaction. So, we propose the FrameWeb application to create an environment for multiple one-by-one interaction. The architecture of the FrameTalk consists of three parts: game module, web server, and management module. The first part is game module. Game module is responsible for building the server of the FrameTalk. When the URL is visited, game module will push register command to IoT Talk server for creating a new project. Each project will be given a unique gaming ID called GID. QR code on the frame side will be created based on the unique GID. Every time we enter the same website address, it will create unique QR code. When the web page on the frame is closed, the game module will push the register message to IoT Talk to unlink the project. This action can reduce the working overhead of IoT Talk server. The second part is web server. Web server is the web page of user's smartphone. Web server is activated by the GID given by the frame. If user scan the QR code, the smartphone will pop up the URL. When user visits the URL, the smartphone will be registered and linked to IoT Talk server by the same GID. Now, the communication between game module and web server is fully connected, and it can be distinguished by the unique GID. So, it allows several users online and play with their own digital picture frame. The third part is management module. To manage painting artwork database, management module is created only for authorized administrator. FrameTalk can develop many portrait interaction. This is the first portrait interaction from the old version of FrameTalk. This picture on the upper side shows the connection of portrait gates. Portrait gates utilize user's phone to interact with the frame. At first, the digital picture frame will show the small part of the painting. User can guess the answer based on the clue. When the user gets wrong, then the digital picture frame will give more hints to remind the user. With more guessing, the digital picture frame will provide more hints. When the user gets correct, the digital picture frame will show the whole picture, and that is the process of portrait guessing. At this version 2, we add more spatial input to control portrait interaction. That is, the sensor from the smartphone. The user can use a smartphone to mimic the painting motion to draw a portrait from scratch. First, choose the shaking mode to enter the portrait draw implementation. The user can choose which portrait to draw. When the person presses the play button, the frame shows the first feature of a portrait. Then, the smartphone notifies the user to shake the phone to draw the remaining part of the portrait. When user starts to shake the smartphone, the accelerometer of the mobile will accept the signal. If the signal exceeds the threshold, web server will push message to game module to display the next feature of a portrait. After several shaking movements of user's smartphone, total parts of the portrait are displayed on the frame. The smartphone will show the description of the portrait and prompt out "Play Again" button, and that is the process of portrait drawing. There is a video to demonstrate the portrait interaction mentioned above. Please enjoy. On the next part of the portrait interaction, we apply an online gallery exhibition. Gallery mode provides a platform across artists, curators, and audience to interact with each other. We provide separate modes for different functions. First mode is artist mode. For artists, they can provide their paintings and upload to the cloud database. The second mode is curator mode. To filter these pictures, we need a curator mode. In this mode, curator can examine if the picture is valid and ready to display. If the picture is valid, then the curator needs to classify the category of the piece. If picture is invalid to show, the curator can reject and discard the piece. The artist's pictures and the curator action will be stored in a painting database. When online art exhibition is held, the digital picture frame will read the data from painting database and show the content of certain group. The action of picture will be determined by the curator. The third part is audience mode. If audience want to join the online gallery exhibition, they can scan the QR code on the frame to join. User's smartphone will display the artwork description, and user can browse all the artwork on the digital picture frame, which is controlled by the smartphone. Further function is provided, like auto playing, frame by frame playing. The function diagram of gallery mode will reuse the management module of FrameTalk. In conclusion, this work will improve FrameTalk in three parts. First, the web-based version to allow multiple user interaction without any application installed. Second, we apply FrameTalk to demonstrate portrait interaction, like portrait gaze and portrait draw. And last, we propose gallery mode to provide a platform for online gallery exhibition. Further studies and development still in the progress. Our study will try to ensure better user experience in the multimedia interaction by the IoT approach. This is the end of my presentation. If you have any question, please leave a comment. Thank you.